Cory Foust, my dude. I hope you're doing well, man. What's your earliest memory of what made you fall in love with BMX? And how has that memory influenced the way that you approach riding today?
Mykel, my dude, thanks so much for the question, and it's good to see you, and I hope you're doing well. That first memory for me that was big was I can remember when my grandma took me to get my first real BMX bike, and I was in a town, my hometown, Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, and I got it from Bonner's Cycles in Avis, Pennsylvania. It was a Mosh DJ3 complete bike. It was 41 pounds stock, which is pretty crazy to think about now. And the first thing I did when we got back was we went to this little park where a couple of my other friends were riding bikes, and they had made this little jump, kind of like a makeshift jump in between two trees. And I just decided to start jumping it with them, and go figure that 23 years later, my favorite thing to do on a BMX bike is to jump jumps through the trees. So it's definitely come around full circle, and man, I'll never forget that. I still have the receipt for that bike, and I'll hold on to it forever. Thanks, Grandma.
Yo, Cory, what's the backstory on your signature leather-wrapped profile hubs?
Hey, Lucas. Thanks for the question. The backstory of the leather-wrapped hubs is honestly all James Covington, really. He had always made me some really cool leather seats and super cool stuff, and I always loved all the work that he did for people, his custom leather work, and just kind of everything he was into. And we had just kind of had a funny conversation about leather wrapping hubs, and I thought he was kidding. And then lo and behold, he had already kind of moved forward with it, and I still can't believe it to this day that they exist. But yeah, man, kind of a dream come true. I never thought that I would have a signature part, let alone a signature part with my friend's work that I really enjoy to be a part of. So thanks again to James, and thanks again to Profile, and thanks to Luke for the question.
What's up, Cory? I got a question for you. What advice you got for a young BMXer that broke his ankle and can't ride for 3 months?
Hey, Shane, thanks for the question. Sorry about your ankle, bud. I would say that one of the best things you could probably do is to keep the stoke in any way you can, whether it be, channeling the stoke that you have for bikes into something else, maybe, some art, music, anything else that you're into outside of bikes is definitely something to channel that stoke into.
Cory, of all your travels, what are your top 3 trail locations in the world?
Yo, Matt, that's a super good question. Very tough to answer. And I can't say I could put them in order from like best to worst or anything like that, but man, Posh, definitely in the top 3. Just always was something about those woods, man. It was super special. And yeah, man, rest in peace, Posh. Another one would have to be Hazelwood here in Pittsburgh. Again, just something special about that place. It's kind of wacky. It's pretty good bang for your buck. A lot of big jumps, but a lot of technical stuff, and just a super good crew. Love all those guys. And I probably have to pick. It's a toss up. I have to go. It'd be a toss up for me between Eastside and Austin and Frisco and Colorado for 2 very different reasons. Frisco is, when you get to that place, it looks fake. It doesn't even seem real. The backdrop is super insane. The jumps are really fun, and it's really cool that it's a public park. East Side, on the other hand, is just in a league of its own. Man, just so much hang time and such a great group of dudes and just good times all around. Thanks for the question, Matt.
Hi, Cory. Since you are pretty well known for being shirtless, has anyone ever got their hands stuck in your chest hair?
Hey, what's up, Chad? That's a super good question. As far as I can remember, I don't think anyone's gotten their hands stuck in there, but I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely some food, though.